Earlier, I showed you a video of virtual reality church, and that fella in the black avatar shirt is the pastor. That's me with the red shirt, and I talked with him after the service and gave him a compliment and even prayed with him. There's something else I'd like to show you. There are dozens of applications, programs that are in the Oculus Go virtual reality headset that is just absolutely amazing. And this is called V-Time, and there are about 16 different rooms. I happen to be in the boardroom overlooking a big city. Mind you now, this is all in 3D, 360 stereo sound. I like this room because I can show my pictures up on the big screen in 3D, and I have a large selection of pictures. And people from all over the world can come in here and see my 3D and 360 pictures on the big screen. And now I'm switching to a 360 picture, where actually I like sitting in my easy chair, but to see this picture, you actually have to get up, stand in the room, and turn around, and you can see everywhere in the area. It's not in 3D, but it's in 360. Absolutely amazing and hard to explain for you to understand. It is just an amazing hobby with virtual reality. There are programs where I can go anywhere in the world and see pictures of different places in the world through Google Earth. So I'm switching to another 360 picture, and there's 4 people can be in a room and see these pictures. And of course, we all have to turn in our chairs to see everything. And these are taken with an Insta361X camera and an Insta Evo 3D and 360 camera, both. Just an interesting hobby and not expensive to get started. It's just amazing. I've always been interested in 3D pictures. I have a bunch of ViewMaster reels and ViewMaster cameras that can see the pictures. If you remember the ViewMaster back in our childhood days, well, this is 100 times what ViewMaster was all about. I'm always looking for interesting places in Alabama to take scenic pictures. So we're going to be going to see a covered bridge and get some pictures. Now we're back in the boardroom, and I'm able to show some of my artwork up on the big screen, some of my airbrush artwork. And those are my photos. I click on one and can show it. And these are my charcoal drawings that I do, and people from all over the world can see these pictures. I've talked to people in Israel, Russia, Iran, and Italy, just almost, I can't even recall, many countries. And many of them I can speak to. They speak pretty good English, and it is just a pleasure to meet people and to show them some of my artwork. I want to show you this room. Like I say, there's 15 different rooms, but this is one of my favorite. I love it when we are flying over Israel. That's what I look for. But we're on top of a satellite. 4 people can be here, and I'm changing chairs. I can move around different chairs. There's the moon up there. We are 260 miles up from the Earth. We're traveling at 27,300 miles an hour, almost 5 miles a second. We go around the Earth in 90 minutes. Everything is accurate and to scale except for daylight to nighttime. And you see the black line there. That's the dark on the right, and it's daylight on the left. What I want to show you is we're coming up to Japan. You can see Japan there. It's kind of fun as we go around the Earth to try to recognize different countries. Now, I have people sitting in those chairs, and I'll explain to them all the statistics that I've learned of what's going on here. But one thing I want to show you, and I probably should speed this up, is you can see the city lights of the country as the satellite gets close to it. So we're going to jump to Japan, and I want you to see Korea. South Korea has a lot of lights, and North Korea has one light. It shows you how poor countries are just by the amount of city lights that can be seen below. I had to speed this up a little bit. Notice how well Japan is lit up. All of the whole country is lit up with city lights that the satellite can see from Earth. And now we're coming into Korea right there, and you can see South Korea is already lit up with city lights, and Seoul is the one that's the brightest up above there. And then, of course, beyond north of that is North Korea, and you can just see how few lights there are of that country. Just proof of how stupid that Kim Jong-un, whoever he is, how he treats his people. This is just unbelievable. I know it's hard to explain. It's all very realistic. It's 3D. It's stereo sound. You can hear satellite noises in the background, and of course you can see that satellite. There's a spaceship that docks on the and I'm noticing it's not showing the spaceship like I can see it. That's interesting. This is the first time I've tried this. And there's so much to see that I just don't have the time to show it to you all, because like I say, there's over 16 different areas. We can go to Paris and sit out on a deck of a restaurant. You can go down to the beach and hear the waves. It's just beyond description. I love it. It's called virtual reality through the Oculus Go. Virtual reality 3D headset. You can look for them on Amazon, or Best Buy has them for sale. Thank you for watching.